if that's what you want to call me. But I'm glad it's over yet
Yeah.
again.
But,
So.
also, don't you feel, obviously we know that the politics right now are just at both sides, it's just so extreme. People are so divided, and I think that Trump has, obviously made this way with the way he is, made people to be this.
Yeah, I think people feel a sense of power that maybe didn't feel a sense of power in their life thus far because maybe they weren't
Well,
high enough on the professional rungs, or like they had their own shortcomings. So this kind of behavior and brashness and rudeness gives them like a sense of power.
Yeah, but I think because I just think it's the way he talks too. He is just
right, that's what I mean.
Right.
They've enabled people to be like, what,
he's incited violence.
Exactly. You don't have to you don't have to act decently. You don't have to act politely towards people. Like that's been off the table since he's been president. Before, like it was like, you tried to keep your decency about you and a sense of decorum, and you tried to get along with your neighbors. And now it's just like, if someone doesn't agree with you, you just turn to, insults. And usually when I post things that are political, I'm clearly 100% Democrat. I don't post things that are like a, quote, a joke towards Republicans. I just post news articles and things like that. It's like, like, oh, this happened. It's not really like a dig or a joke. It was like, this was said.
Right. We post news stories. Like, you don't, like, yeah. But...
Why don't I hey, you Republican idiots?
Yes,
Why don't you go get your guns and shoot up? I don't like say stuff like that.
Right.
Why don't you go hold your gun in your room and watch a rodeo or something? I don't get like like I don't get like down and dirty like with these stereotypes about it. It's just.
But just from just going on the very right wing, like Fox News. And we go on there to instigate, you know what I mean? And we like joke, whatever, but they are brutal. Like they like just those comments on there, it is.
Yeah. And I do get out of line. I do say I do say some pretty awful things on there.
No, nothing like that.
Those are strangers though. And not that that's okay, but, I still don't wish harm on anybody.
Right.
I usually trying to get them to see like some kind of reason. That's what the point is. But when you lose, like when you're not getting anywhere, when you're trying to show somebody decency or reason, sometimes you just lash out and go get down and dirty like they do. Right. Because you don't know what else to do. Yeah. Then I feel kind of shitty. Ooh, the words are just flying today. I feel kind of bad about it as a person. It doesn't make me feel any better. Yeah,
well, I think, the social media, and I think people are just, obviously, that's made this, in the last few years, so much more intense with friendships, like because people are posting all their opinions.
This whole loss of the friendship, like, neither of us called each other. We just ended the friendship on Facebook. It was it. And honestly, like, it was
how many people?
But that made me realize also the fact that I didn't want to pick up the phone. That I just felt at this point I wasn't going to get anywhere, and it just really didn't matter anymore. Unfortunately, sadly, I wish it did, but like there's just certain things you can't really take back, like after you say them.
Well,
there's certain images or certain things that have been said by individuals that I can't ever really look past. I think so.
Well, I have two right-wing people on my Facebook that are very vocal every time.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, right. Right. We have a mutual friend.
That one I can handle that one.
Well, I have another friend who this week posted, like, she just posts like the most insane things, and it turned out that I had to block her from our work Facebook page. I had to block
your work
her.
one?
Yeah, because she was going on there and posting on like stuff it was crazy.
Oh my god!
Because she was so angry because of the whole constantly arguing over politics. And I think she spiraled Tuesday night when the Democrats took back the House. I think that just pushed her. Amy, I'm not joking.
See, that's the thing.
It pushed her over the edge. So her anger at me.
God, they still control like 2/3 of the government. Are you serious?
But her anger at me just spewed next level. And she started to come after me on the business page. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had to like block her. And I'm like, this is an all-time low.
See, that is something I would never do, no matter how angry I was. And that's just the border. That's just the line that they seem to cross. I don't see as many Democrats crossing that personal line. I don't know if I'm just biased. Like, show me some examples, anybody that's out there of Democrats crossing personal lines to get at a Republican person.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't see it as often because, like I said, like I think naturally, Democrats are more likely to try to keep some sense of decorum about them as a person, without spewing all this. Yeah, I was accused of spewing all this hate, and I wasn't hating. I was just completely disagreeing with everything. Oh, why do you have to hate? No, hate's not really like something I ever feel in my heart. I can honestly say there's not one person on this earth, even if I've drawn that line between me and them, that I have a hatred for. You know, It's just not something that I carry around with me. I don't hate anybody, but there are people that I've taken out of my life, but I don't hate them. I just want them to go do well somewhere else, like away from me. You know what I mean?
Right.
They see that as hate. It's not hate.
Yeah.
It's just a barrier that has to be there.
Well, I think that, after this election.
So are you being stalked by this person, or like what's going on here?
No. I mean, she's a friend. I mean,
she is a friend.
Yes, it's crazy, but like,
how are you still keeping? So how do you mitigate this friendship when it's just
I don't see her that much outside of Facebook. I do work with her sometimes, but, not much.
Okay, so she's not like...
And when we're around each other, we really don't talk politics.
Right.
Because it would be insane. Like, But...
Yeah, but don't you feel like that sense? Like, it's gonna, like... Don't you feel that sense of anxiety? Like,
no,
you're not around that person.
You know why, though? No, I don't feel anxiety.
So you'll say, like, and this is not a rude thing by saying this. We'll just say this is not a close friend. Is that something you would say?
No, she's she's a close friend. But here's the thing.
She's a close friend. You don't see her that much. So how is that a close friend?
I mean, I see her. No, I guess I don't. It's not like somebody I'm with every day or anything, no. But, I just think that when I do see her, we never talk about politics. We just don't because, that's what'll... But...
Right.
Also, she's an instigator.
And it always comes back up. Like,
right, but Amy, she's an instigator like us.
Yeah.
She's an instigator like me and you. So she'll say things that are, like, she'll say some Republican things, but it'll be, like, so crazy that she'll, like, even laugh at herself. You know what I mean? It's like she can even laugh at herself.
Well, then, yeah. Then
you know what I'm saying? Like if I repeat something Trump said that is so outrageous, or if I was to say...
Does she literally think that Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton deserve to die via a package bomb?
No, well, she might post something like that. She's like that.
So you think that she would,
I'm not sure.
Like, seriously celebrate their death?
No, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
So does that make you kind of sick? Like,
well, I just think that maybe deep down, no, she would say
that's
it.
That's just not a difference of opinion I can put aside and just like go socialize with someone. Like it's okay that they think that. Mm-hmm. I guess that's just me now.
That just, I mean, to be that extreme sounds like that person is obviously is crazy. Like there's something like very wrong with them. Like they're just saying that not to be like shock value, like they really believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, do you
Like,
think there is
my
a difference
friend would
between
say
some
it-
of these people would
Yes.
post for shock value and that they
Yes.
actually believe? So
Right.
how do you know where that line is? Like,
Well,
with
I
that
just
person?
know that because I know my friend will post something like that for shock value, and then if we like talk about it in
Yeah,
person,
I don't
she'll
think it
laugh
really-
at me. I'll be
Right.
like, "Why'd you post that?" And she
Well,
would just laugh like she's instigating.
That's just her placating you, though, because I think she honestly does feel those things. You're feeling soothed by her laughter, but I feel like that friend actually does think that type of violence is okay.
Yeah,
you
well.
see somebody in person. That's what was going on with this.
But
And I have to really edit this show. I just had finally had enough of it, because it's like how you can only smile and laugh off the behavior for so long, and like you're letting them know that type of thinking is okay. They can go about with it, and they're not going to lose their friends and their relationships because of it. They're just gonna, it's fine. We'll all laugh at you. Ha ha, you're funny. You're crazy. You post all these things. No, it keeps that fire burning on that side, because they really don't think that they're going to lose anybody in their life when they think and feel these things. They think we're supposed to put up with you and your behavior, and we're not.
right,
We're not.
Right.
We don't have to.
But honestly,
You have to put up with me because we're friends, and I'm going to say whatever I want, and that's the type of feeling I get from them. And it's taxing on the rest of us. It's draining, to those who don't feel that way. So that's just my opinion, and that's how I mean, I'm not saying you're doing yourself a disservice by being friends with her. It's, it's up to you, but I can't do that to myself anymore.
Right. But I mean, I was on the Fox News page, and some of the stuff they were saying, half of those people really believed that the military should be at the border shooting those refugees.
I know.
And they mean it. Amy,
I know. That's
they
what I'm saying.
mean
That's why I cannot. How can I just socialize, smile, and laugh with someone who thinks that? It's not funny. That's not funny.
Like, could you imagine? They really want them to open.
Funny,
They're start shooting, and they'll all run. They're saying, just shoot a few, and they'll run, and they mean it.
Yeah,
they mean it.
I know. That's what I think. That's why I can't just socialize, smile, and laugh, because we're just placating them. We're just letting them know, no matter what they think, and if that happens, and say they called it, say that's what the military really does. Are you going to feel oh my God, I totally, enabled that to happen in some way?
All right, listen, let's take, we come out of time here. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to a couple of instigators. So we were into Amy was on, we were discussing the political, losing friends over politics obviously this show could go on forever about this subject, because...
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think people are more truthful on Facebook, or do you think they're more truthful in person?
Yeah, see, that's something I'm wondering about. Because you're hiding behind that, saying... You mean truthful about your political beliefs, or just in general? Just truthful
about, your rage and your, in general?
No.
How do you know what I mean?
No, I think that...
I think
social media people...
I think they're more truthful... I think people are more truthful on Facebook.
No, I don't.
Well, look at the way people are voting. And
you're talking about politics.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about in general.
No. I'm talking about their political leanings. You go out in public, do you see people enraged against each other politically?
No.
Do you think when you're standing at the gas station waiting to buy your your gum or your Gatorade or your whatever,
Yeah,
your
no,
coffee.
people aren't
Like,
gonna
are you
act like
like
that in
constantly
public.
looking around you, like, saying, "Gee, I wonder if that person